Hello, ladies and gentle guardians, and welcome to another episode of Fireteam Icarus, a Dungeons and Destiny podcast. Dungeons and Destiny, made by Velofan Games, is a reimagining of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition of 5th Destiny setting. This is a homebrew campaign that takes place in an alternate storyline and blends both fantasy and Destiny elements. Velofan Games and Fireteam Icarus are not affiliated in any way with Bungie. We just love Dungeons & Dragons as well as Destiny, and we do this for fun. However, if you like what you see here today and want to support the channel, please give us a follow. We go live every Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and all previous episodes are uploaded to YouTube and Spotify podcast the day before, so you can get caught up on what's been happening. And come join our community Discord, where you can chat with some of our awesome community members and the cast of Fireteam Icarus. One quick announcement before we start. For only the month of December, we are returning some fan favorite merch, which is the Stew and Cross Spoons, all the Pride merch, and the Avon Nova merch. So if you use !merch in chat, that'll take you to our Teespring store. If you use Icarus10 at checkout, it'll give you 10% off your order.
Stew and Cross Spoons now comes on aprons.
Yes, the Stew and Cross Spoons is now on an apron, so go check it out.
I'm gonna abuse that.
I'm
you
probably
gonna get
gonna
one?
that apron.
I might. I just might.
I'm gonna get that apron and I'm gonna wear that shit at work.
Please do.
Yes.
I got you. Don't you worry.
Please do, and we want to see it when you do.
I get paid tomorrow night.
Let's look at my watch that doesn't exist.
Yes, it seems that it is a hair past a freckle. Yep. I will be...
Yeah, no, he's told us.
Hey,
He uses the hair on his arm as a sundial.
Oh wait, hold on. I should probably use this wrist. I don't have any freckles on my right wrist.
Oh, use
Man, why do I
the
know?
comb your hairs up in like a point, and use it as a sundial.
Use it as a sundial.
I need some damn it, what the fuck is this?
Well, just get
No.
a little make a little fake unicorn horn to sit on your arm. That'll be your
Yeah,
sundial.
that'll make you.
No.
Where I
I need-
avoid you like
I'm
the
thinking
plague.
like something to make it stick up. I don't think I need. I was trying to
Gel?
I need some
Gel.
pomade.
Or pomade.
Have a permanent balloon on
Pomade.
hand.
So
Just
I was
rub
thinking
yourself a little
specifically
bit.
some pomade. 'Cause that's what I used for my mohawk in high school. I had one of those spiked mohawks.
So you pop the balloon?
Side shave.
Last we left off.
Pop balloon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be real sad boy hours.
I'm not here. I don't think this is.
Fireteam Dauntless Blade has suffered a major loss. After making their way into the Feywild to stop a Vex simulation from and learning the Traveler was teleported to the Feywild 7 years ago, the party was suddenly ambushed by Vex while they were separated. Lorelei attempts to commune with the Moon Oak and the rest of the party in the main plaza of Kerselkarn, surrounded with no way out. They fought as hard as they could, destroying waves and waves of Vex in the midst of their combat. The face behind this simulation reveals themselves. A gargantuan Vex Hydra appears above the village, raining down fire upon the populace and the party. The party fought tooth and nail to survive, but unfortunately one party member falls. With the weight of a wyvern crushing his chest, Hugo unfortunately dies at the hands of the Vex. Lorelei manages to complete her ritual, allowing the party members to pass into her grove, but it was unfortunately too little, too late. The traveler attempted to assist Lorelei in saving her and her friends. Paracausal light envelops the party and teleports them and the civilians to Kerselkarn, into the grove. With Lorelei exhausted and defeated, she retreats into her hiding spot within the grove to rest. You all watch as Lorelei disappears into the pool of water surrounding the ethereal willow that serves as a center point of this grove. her grove guardians accompanying her, not allowing anyone to pass through, leading up to the tree. You all see these magical sparks of various colors gently dancing around the branches of the tree. You all recognize this place as from the stories Lorelei has told you. This is the Grove of Spirits. But the sudden realization of defeat washes over you. Kersel Karn has fallen. The Moon Oak is in the hands of the Vex, and one of your fire team members has been defeated. His chest crushed beneath the full weight of a Vex wyvern. You all stood by, most of you stood by and watched as he took his last breath. Before anything could be done, the Traveler saved you by teleporting you here, along with hundreds of civilians who survived the Vex onslaught. Arctos and Drandel. You see a spark of green light gently float towards you, leaving behind a trail of green sparks, or pink sparks.
Trying to hurt me right now? Already?
Light swirls around you as if it is excited to see both of you. If you want to make an insight check.
I think I got enough common sense here.
It's not a very high DC.
Does the little green spark try to hump me?
Yeah.
Well, I know who this is automatically then. Fucking. I gotta look at my insight. Wait, actually, what do I get for insight? I got a +4 with advantage.
Unfortunately, chat from my side is not going to have a map if we do anything, but it'll be okay.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't fucking.
You know what I'll do though? I'll grab the player cards. I'll just move the player cards over and make them bigger so chat can just see those to
17.
The energy behind the spark and the color of light it gives off kind of reminds you of Urdu. And while it cannot speak, you could tell this little spark of light is excited to see both of you.
There's gonna be like a single tear that rolls down Arctos' face. Good to see you too, you little devil, you. Damn it. Pain. Stop doing this to me. Damn it, God.
Suffer with me.
Sorry. I broken. Just for a moment, it's fine.
Renault. With rage still flowing through you, you watch as the Moon Oak and the village around it falls to the hands of the Vex. Replaying back in your head the events that transpired just moments ago. Fighting off the Vex Minotaurs and turning around for a brief moment to see Hugo crushed by a wyvern. Before you could even reach him, you were brought here. As you stand there, attempting to calm yourself, your fists trembling, the dark voice that you are all too familiar with enters your mind. How could you let him die? They trusted you. They let you into their lives, even into their home. And yet you let one of their friends die. How could you?
Shut up.
Oh, what's wrong? Finally showing a little emotion. It's all your fault.
I can see the traveler from here, right?
Yeah. I make a bolt for the border, heading for the traveler. Okay. It's pretty far. Just letting you know.
Sure.
Even though it is very big and it looks close, is probably an hour or 2 hours away. But as you exit the grove from where you are able to, from where you can see, you feel a fizzle of faint energy pass right through you, as if you have just crossed a invisible barrier. Now, where do you think you're going?
Isn't this what you want? Won't you be useful? You always want this chaos, this destruction. Wreak it on something that fucking deserves it.
We'll see how that goes. Arctos.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as Renault bolts off towards the traveler, towards the Moon Oak.
I'm gonna tell Urdu's little spark that I'll be back, but I gotta go find out what's up with that. You watch Strangle. I'll be back. And I'm gonna actually go into bear form so I get a little extra movement speed by words here, so I can follow him a little bit better.
How long does
more
your
naturally?
How long does your big form last?
I want to say it lasts. I think it lasts as long as I
Doesn't
want.
An hour.
An hour?
It's either an hour or as long as I can.
Oh no,
now
sorry.
until a long
I'm
rest.
talking
Wait, I'm
about
thinking of Chris
Renault's form.
Oh,
I'm thinking
a
of
minute.
Chris
Mine
right
lasts
anyways.
as long as my rage lasts, which is a minute.
Okay, so it would have
or
stopped by now.
yeah, you're not taking damage, so it stops early.
Yeah, no, I would not be as big. The enlarge effect is still on me though, so I am still large.
Okay.
That would last 10 minutes, but that would also, in the amount of time I'm running, that would wear off too.
Yeah. What's your movement speed, Michael?
40.
45, and I believe I get an extra 5 when I go into my predator form, but I could be fucking tripping about that. There's so many things going through my fucking brain.
Sorry, Remus.
We're just gonna say 45 to be safe, because that is what my base is.
Okay.
45, he can catch me.
Yeah. So you eventually run fast enough to where you're able to catch up with Renault, sort of matching speed at this point, right behind him.
I'm like an elf. Alright, so I mean, like, if I'm, like, right behind him, what's going on in particular? Like, what are you doing? Do I just see him standing there talking to himself?
You see him
I'm running.
You still
running towards the moon oak.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, keep enough pace behind him to the point where he doesn't notice me, but I can still see him. Because dark vision, and I can sniff him out if I need to.
Okay.
I'm an animal. Literally.
Um,
And plus, he's pretty fucking big.
yeah, well, you're bigger than me.
I mean, you're large right now, though.
No, that wore off.
Like I said, that
Oh, wait, the large
that
were off.
that
I'm
would've-
tripping. I'm tripping. I mean, leave me alone. I'm tired. I've had a long day.
As you're following behind Renault, you think to yourself, you can't seem to catch a fucking break. First your village, then Lorelei, then Urdu, and now Hugo.
All my friends keep getting hurt. All my friends are dead. Straight to the edge. That's what I got going on
I'm
right
not
here.
dead yet.
Death and
Yeah.
That you-
pain.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you better remove the "yet" out of that fucking sentence, mate.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Because I mean, if it comes to the point where she ends up fucking dying, Artos is probably just gonna off himself with the living curse. He will just be done with it at that point.
I love that Arctos is gonna commit toaster bath and Hugo's gonna have a villain era. Or would have had a villain. I should say would have had a villain era. So sad.
Artos will come back and have one with
Missed
him. Fuck it.
opportunity. Missed opportunity.
Shut up. You shut up.
What's that?
Uh,
What's that band that has
Dead
no
men-
remaining
dead men don't
original
speak.
members?
Which one?
I don't know. There's a band that has no remaining original members. I can't remember what it is, but that's gonna be us when we.
Hi, Ethan.
My
Hey, Felix.
God.
Look at your phone.
I
Hey,
saw.
A
Ethan.
few of them.
Hello.
There's a couple of
Yes,
bands that are like that.
Yawn.
The closest
I
one
said
I
it,
can think of is
Ryan,
when
I said
Chimera
it to
came
him.
back for the second
said the
time,
same thing
but
to
they
him.
had everybody knew
What?
except for the singer.
I sent Felix the same thing that I sent you.
That's the only one I can think
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh, Nikki.
Hi,
the,
buddy.
Everybody, go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry if I don't talk
well,
much.
I was still talking to him. Okay.
I'm sorry if I don't talk much. It has been a long and rough day at work.
No worries.
You're
I
fine.
feel that.
Yeah.
To catch you up a little bit, you guys were teleported to the Grove, Lorelei's Grove, which is about an hour or a couple hours.
4 to 6. 4 to 6 above
4
ground. 4 to 6 above ground.
4 to 6
2 to
hours away from
Yeah, 2 to 3 below ground.
where you guys were, near underneath the moon oak.
Okay. Is her grove the mansion that
No.
she
Mm-mm.
described?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Two different things. Okay.
So it's
The
on
central
roll
room
20.
of the mansion. Oh, is it? Man, I want to show. Okay, I'm gonna. My shit's gonna be real funky for a minute, but I want to show chat because it's good.
We just see the overhead map of the Moon Oak in the grove.
Yeah.
We don't have the actual grove.
Oh, I don't have the. Oh, okay. I was showing where the grove is in comparison to the Moon Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have the Grove map up just yet.
I know.
Oh,
Give
okay.
me a second. The grove is about 4 to 6 hours away from the Moon Oak.
Okay.
And that's where
By
you guys were teleported
Okay,
at the end of
I
the last
assume-
session.
I assume that's by foot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 46 by foot.
Michael's back.
I never
Um,
asked before. Are we able to have vehicles in this area or
No.
this dimension?
Nope.
No. Okay. I assumed. Just curious.
Well, we didn't take the ship with us, but even
No.
sparrows, because of the plant density, you're not gonna be able to drive them through.
Oh, okay.
like Endor, worse than Endor.
Okay, that makes sense.
Think really overgrown rainforest jungle
Oh,
with
okay.
plants twice that size at times.
Okay. Yeah, I imagined that before, so.
And as you guys were teleported a few moments pass after, a little green spark of light that has a trail of a green light appears in front of you. And with a insight check, you know this to be the soul of Urdu.
Okay. This is a recap. This isn't like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was kind of confused for a second.
This
As
is
I
right
was-
now.
As I was talking to Arctos
Sorry.
before you left.
I'm sorry, my bladder was killing me.
Oh, it's fine. Death and pain seems to follow you everywhere you go. When will it end? The pain and suffering. When will you finally just be happy? You catch a glimpse of the Vex Hydra at the top of the Moon Oak, dwarfed by the size of the Moon Oak itself. The traveler above it. You look back for a brief moment at the frightened and injured villagers while you're chasing after Renault.
You trying to make me make a choice here? Do I go help
It's up
these
to you.
villagers? Do I chase them down? Fuck. No, I gotta follow Renault.
Okay.
That'll be alright.
After a few moments, after about half an hour or so of following Renault, you eventually stop near a river of sorts that runs near the grove. Taking a moment to rest, if you so choose.
Or take a moment to alter direction, but continue to sprint.
Okay.
You can't break my ankles. Can't juke me.
I feel like after half an hour, I probably would have noticed Arctos.
Make a
It depends,
perception
yeah.
check.
I'll make a
Arctos,
stealth
if
check
you're
you
trying
want.
to stealth, make a stealth check.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to, if possible, see if he just won't notice me. I just want to see where he's going and make sure he's okay at least. That's the main priority. Oh, I got disadvantage on stealth checks. Fuck. That's terrible. 6.
Renault, assuming you would beat a 6.
My passive beats a 6.
You
This disadvantage.
you look at the corner of your eye and see a bear. And you know the Feywild enough that the Feywild does not house animals from the prime material plane.
I also just gotta say, in my bear form, I
wouldn't know
also am still able to wear my armor and my weapons and stuff, so all that's still technically on me. You would see my gear.
Also seen Arctos shift.
That's also true. He has seen my bear form.
So,
But
you
yeah,
know,
no, like that's silly. Me just run around as a bear with all my shit still on.
so you know who this is.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Wesley.
I'll slow, and stop.
I'm gonna look like a deer in headlights.
Just breathing heavy, but there's this kind of deranged look in his eyes. It's desperate. I was right there.
We both were.
It's an arm's length.
I had practically the same thing happen with Urdu. I've lost my village. I've lost a lot myself. I get it. I'm kicking myself about it right now, but you can't let it get to you. Not to this point.
It's not just this one. There's more. There's always more. I'm always there.
We can't save everyone. No matter how much we want to. And it's still a lesson I need to even learn, but it's still the truth. It hurts. But it is. I'm curious, would Arctos know anything about the possibility of the voice inside of his head is some kind of like dark thing that lingers that he could maybe sense?
Make an Arcana check.
Yes, ma'am.
Arcana. Oh, okay.
No, the chat. Chat said poke the
Or
bear. If it's from
I am
Russia,
the
offer
bear.
it vodka. If it's from Disney, offer it honey.
Jesus Christ. Is that Arcana what?
Arcana or Insight check.
I'm totally going Arcana. Advantage +7. Come on now. It's actually coming in fucking handy for once. God damn. 19.
Roll with advantage.
I already
Yeah.
have advantage.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll roll with expertise. I don't give a fuck. fishy.
You sense a very dark energy within Renault.
Is it familiar? Does it give
It
me
is not
Nezarec
Nezarec.
vibes? Does it give me does it give me like a similar vibe to it though? Yeah.
Similar to
Okay.
Nezarec.
Okay.
At this point, this stage of aggression and rage that Renault is feeling is probably very visible on him too.
Almost like
there's a black mark that you see. It is extended up his neck, and it is kind of like a hand gripping at his face.
Okay, Sasuke. As soon as you were like black mark on his neck, I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's got a curse mark." God damn it!
It's not the curse mark. It's
Technically,
if you were certain.
It technically is a curse mark.
is.
Let's be honest.
But it actually it expands like the whole upper torso of his body. You just haven't seen it because he doesn't go around shirt.
Well, I didn't know you had tattoos. Relics.
The interest is peaked.
No,
John,
no,
check,
not even.
check your DMs if you hadn't already.
I'm trying to think what I need to do with the
I did see
situation.
that.
I need you to calm down.
I said it to everybody. It's great.
This rage, no good. Deep breaths. Don't succumb to demons. Been there. Don't just don't. He does not know what to do in this situation. I definitely don't.
So,
Fuck, what do I
Arctos,
say?
you know from past experience
Oh yeah.
that letting something that is haunting you take over only brings more harm to others.
Yeah, you gotta some way, shape, or form. You gotta fight that off.
Tired of fighting. Fight him every day. It's exhausting.
It is. But if we don't fight, who will? I learned, after I got my ass beat, to harness this new power and turn it into something that I can use, well, try to use to keep people safe. Not doing the best job, but I'm learning.
Renault, Renault's body trembles as he falls to his knees. His fists clenched and he's sobbing.
Arctos is gonna put his hand on his shoulder. Specifically, the one he can see the mark on. What the fuck are y'all on about over there?
Nothing. Nikki just sent me a GIF. It's fun.
Sent me one of those fucking tense ass moments. Make me laugh.
I sent that one to everybody too, so don't feel bad.
Give me up.
He might need a cookie. He might. Or a sandwich.
Needs a Snickers.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Eat a Snickers.
Sorry. What is this?
Don't know if I.
Oh. That's funny.
You have to focus. Bring yourself back to your center.
Why are we listening to my music? You switched Arcane Anthems, didn't you? It's playing Arcane Anthems for me.
It's still playing Guardian Down.
That's wild. I told you things are funky over here.
Who's the
Up and
DJ?
down.
There it goes. Yeah, it played Arcane Anthems for me. That was wild.
That was weird. I had the same song on repeat.
It's Yogi Bear's alter ego.
God.
You Arctos. You Arctos. You Arctos.
I don't know.
Are you smarter than the average bear?
I am smarter than the average bear.
Sorry. Serious moment.
Ew, ew, boo, boo.
Hey, boo boo. Hey,
Okay,
Renault.
I take
Anywho.
a deep breath. It shudders, but it's. So what do we do now?
We go check on the others. Maybe even see if the townsfolk need us. Do what we can.
Don't know if that's safe.
Why not?
Don't know if I'm safe.
You will be. You got me around. I know how to help. I can at least try to help pull you out of this. If not, you get to fight a bear. You ever want to wrestle a bear?
I'd like to
Are you
fight.
trying to wrestle a man with 200 hit points?
Should be fun. Just let me take the bear stat block and we'll see how it goes. What?
Michael, I can carry 2 tons.
I know.
I can throw you further than you can spit.
Hang on.
You know what the fucked up thing is? That's probably true. That's quite a distance. I'm not sure how far Arctos could probably spit, probably a couple feet. So, I mean, you definitely got me beat there. Like a couple dozen.
Anyway, it's a fun thing to think about.
Bring the bear to Suplex City.
I'll stand up, putting my hand on Arctos's hand. Thank you, friend.
That's what we're here for. It's not that serious, guys.
Not yet, at least.
They clearly don't understand what a bromance is, but, you know. No, that's romance.
Shut up.
With an R, not a B.
Exactly.
Michael with a B. M-I-C-H-A-E-L-W-I-T-H-A-B.
No. Bro, close your eyes. Okay, bro. What do you see, bro? Nothing, bro.
Nothing,
That's
bro.
my life without you,
bro.
bro.
That is going to be a thing from now on, and I'm not sorry about it.
Bro hug.
My name is Michael with a B.
What?
My name is Michael with a B.
What? Where's the bee?
Where?
There's a B.
Hi, my name is Michael with a B, and I'm afraid of insects.
Wait,
Sorry, hold up.
stop. Where's the B?
There's a bee.
There's a B.
There's a bee.
Okay, sorry. We gotta laugh through the trauma.
I mean, if it's spelled like Bosco Dictiosaur, so it'd be MB.
There's a B.
No, I told you how it's spelled.
Now you told me how Michael with a B is spelled, not it.
No, I told you what I'll do.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
John's done with that shit.
Continue.
This is what you call dead comedy. The audience is also dead, so.
I'd like to be.
Just you.
And so is Hugo.
Yeah. Hugo's talking a lot of shit for somebody who's dead.
Yeah, I don't know why you're even
That's
talking.
why
Erdo's
I
not
can talk
talking
all the
shit,
shit
though.
I want.
You don't
What are you gonna
exist
do?
right now.
Kill me
Hey,
again, fuckers?
Server mute.
No, we'll just mute you. It's okay.
Like that.
No, you unmute him right now.
I
I was gonna say, joke's on you, I can mute myself, but somebody fucking beat me to the punch, you piece of shit.
Michael did
He
it.
can also
Anywho.
unmute himself. He's also a mod.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we know.
That's what makes
Anyway.
it safe and fun.
Sorry, continue.
Ooh.
I'm gonna follow Arctos back to the grove.
Okay.
Greater restoration wouldn't work on that little curse mark thing, would it?
Probably not.
Oh. Oh.
Randall.
Yes.
We can wind walk back.
Being part of a fire team, you've come to expect to lose members. But being part of this fire team for as long as you have been, you've come to realize this was more than just a team. This was a family.
Well, family.
A family.
Calm down,
Everybody
Vin Diesel.
sticks together.
A family slowly dwindling. Starting with Ernesto, Birdu, and now Hugo. Your job as a defender is to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And now that two of your beloved fire team members are now gone, you're starting to question your capabilities. Your sole purpose is to do what your subclass namesake is: defend. And as you stand amongst the crowd of hurt and injured villagers, Creighton appears over your shoulder. He's gone.
Creighton, you're not helping.
I'm sorry.
Drandle just turns and kind of ignores ignores Creighton's apology. You can tell I'm clearly aggravated, disappointed in myself. It feels as though if I have no purpose currently. That's all I got.
Okay. Creighton does not transmat nor follow you. Just floats there. Arctos and Renault, you both eventually return back to the grove with a clearly aggravated Trandle. You see villagers attempting to help one another, heal the wounded, and you see Lucine and Finn also doing their best to help out, as well as Osiris and Eris.
I am hesitant to mingle, and I'll keep my distance. I find a quiet spot. And contemplate.
As the day comes to a close, you all do your best to help out any way you can, creating shelters or providing food to these people. Is there anything you guys would like to do the next day?
Randall kind of just keeps to himself the entire day. Very, very quiet.
As you're kind of isolating yourself, Osiris, you hear Osiris's voice call to you. I didn't recognize you at first, but you're Drandle, are you not?
Yeah, that's me.
Any room for an old man? He says, gesturing to the open spot near you.
I guess I can make a few minutes.
I'm sorry about your fire team member. Or to you, he was more of a family. But I have seen so much death in my days. And nothing pains me more than to see a fire team member, fire team, lose one of their own. But
It's not the pain from losing him necessarily. It's a big factor, don't get me wrong, but it's mainly a test of my what I can't really find the word for it. Purpose, I think would be the best term to describe
capabilities.
it. Yeah, capabilities. As a Defender Titan, my sole purpose is to defend the ones nearby and help them when they're in need. This is the 4th or 5th time where I have failed at something like that. First Ernesto, then Urdu, then to some extent Nikali and Feliner, and now Hugo. You think after all these interactions I've had with people dying, that would get easier. But if I'm being honest, it hurts. And it gets worse every time. And it just doesn't feel the same.
And you have the right to be upset, to be depressed. But think about all the times you have successfully defended those around you. Probably more times than you can count. And all the times that they would have died had you not been there. You cannot base success off of your failures.
It's hard not to. It's very difficult to.
Once you get as old as I am, you will learn.
You're not much older than me, so I'm not getting there soon, apparently.
You'll reach that age eventually. But for now, keep looking to hope.
I'll try my best to. Thank you, Osiris.
Puts his hand on your shoulder. And walks off. What about the rest of you?
Do what? You kind of cut out for me. Wait.
Oh, I was addressing the rest of the party.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try to speak at the traveler, to the traveler, whatever. Why not act sooner? Why? You've seen your power. You've seen what you can do. Why even let them in? Why is everything with you so cryptic?
You hear a feminine voice. It never speaks when we most need it. But that does not mean it does not say anything. You see as Eris stands beside you, looking to the traveler. We might never know what the traveler has planned. All we can hope for is that it is making the right decisions. When I lost my fire team within that pit on the moon, I cried for the traveler's help, but I heard nothing back. Yet, here I stand. From what I've learned all these years, is that guardians make their own fate. And while you might not be a guardian, you still control your own fate. She stands there in silence for a few moments, and then looks back to you. You are haunted. I can sense it. I know what it is like. You see as several dark red figures surround her. For a brief moment, then disappear. Their screams haunt me to this day. Like an anxiety speaking to you, telling you your worth.
These are things that happen in the traveler's absence. Where his light does not reach.
His light reaches farther than you realize.
So what do we do now? We wait for him. We forge our own way.
Guardians make their own fate. She turns around, walks off. What about you, Arctos?
Artos is kind of just standing in between everybody, kind of like in the middle, I guess. You know, just kind of looking around, making sure everybody's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Like guard bear, if you will. Like a guard dog. Not pushing them, not prodding, just kind of letting people do their own thing.
You're quite
Space.
good at that. You watch as Lucian approaches you.
Guys, we're gonna have a combat counter. Roll initiative. I'm about to fist fight this motherfucker.
Give him a chance to speak.
Sorry, I'm gonna paw fight him.
There's gonna be some fisting, but it ain't gonna be fighting.
He's got paws. He's got paws too.
Ooh. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh.
I win. I win. I did it harder.
You're quite
harder.
good at
Go.
that.
I could go harder.
Stop. Stop it.
Sean, do you want to tell them what the fucking answer to the question was? Oh, fucking A. Alright, so what's this asshole gonna say with his snarky ass?
Like me, you protect what is close to you.
I before the whole thing where I got possessed for a little bit, I was actually a paladin of sorts. A holy warrior, if you will.
I see. It means more than you know to see you protecting the people alongside me, alongside Fen.
I couldn't protect my own people. I lost my village because I wasn't there. I don't want to see that happen to anybody else. Not if I can help it.
You see a smirk on Lucian. Well, whatever your purpose may be, I very much appreciate it. No hard feelings?
Quick kick his perfect teeth in.
Dead men don't speak.
I'll kick that fucking Doug Dimmadome ass looking ass. I don't fucking know. I don't do insults.
Doug Dimma dick.
Yeah. Kick you in the Doug Dimma dick. Twist his Dimma dick. I'm gonna shake his hand. No hard feelings. For now. Says with a smirk.
I have a feeling we're going to be good friends.
How
Look at me like that.
So, you said you were haunted.
Yeah, actually, Nazaryk's what, the god of nightmares? Is that what he's referred to?
It is the Nazarek, final god of pain.
God of pain. Okay.
the raid is called Root.
Oh, he's related to the nightmares. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Raid is called Root of Nightmares.
Yeah.
But
he's
the
like
boss is
he's the
called
manifestation
Nazarek, final
of-
god of pain.
He's the one that manifests the nightmares too, right? That like haunts the characters.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just make sure I'm just having stuff straight. That's all. Yeah. So haunted. Yeah, you can say that. Y'all don't got ancient relics around here, do you? Just want to make sure. Because that's kind of how it started.
Y'all got any of that dark power?
They do have an ancient
we-
relic. She just kind of is
we-
underneath a tree right now.
Well, hold on. Let me explain. Call me Kevin Hart, because let me explain. We picked up a relic one time during a mission, and it spoke to me. Talking about how it can help me, give me the power to save people and all that stuff. You know, things we want to hear, but shouldn't hear. And my stupid ass was like, yeah, that sounds alright. Nothing can go wrong here. I got this.
Now that I
did
think
not,
about
in
it,
fact,
it was a
have
bit
it.
suspicious at the time, but I, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
in fact did not
And-
have it, and part of the result is the scars you've seen on Lorelei that I still want to beat my own ass for.
Let me guess. Lorelei has warned you over and over and over again not to touch something or mess with something. And despite her warnings, you do so anyway.
I mean, can you blame me? That just makes it more tempting.
I understand.
Because he
And
still
yet-
doesn't stay the fucker.
That's what's up.
And yet no hard feelings. But do not tell Fen.
Why?
That's right. Finn's the one who's real mad about it.
Because he might turn you into a bloodstain where you stand.
Fresh pair of werewolf
Jokes on him,
boots.
I would actually appreciate that.
Werebear boots.
Moving on.
Anyways, I appreciate all you're doing to help.
I just wish I could do more, because if I could have... Yeah. We wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Well, all we can do right now is wait.
Would you break? What did you break?
What are you doing?
It's a glow in the dark dice.
Oh,
It's a black light. It makes it really glowy.
I thought she was lighting something on
It's
fire
glowing,
somehow.
Charlie.
I thought you
What
were.
did
I
she
thought
do?
you were lighting
That's
something
gonna
on
have
fire.
Frodo, Charlie.
That's what I thought. Like she
No,
was
no,
like,
no.
it looks like she like took like a fucking cigarette lighter from a goddamn car and
Oh.
fucking. See, this is what happens.
Pick it up.
That's why we can't have any nice things.
Pick it up.
I'll tell you about having nice things.
A couple days have passed since the fall of Kursilkarn.
Does that mean I lose 2
Or-
levels of exhaustion?
Yes.
Yes.
Or at least what you think has been a couple days. The Vex have not
Sounds
only
weird.
plunged the material plane into a simulation, but also the Feywild. And keeping track of time has been rather difficult. Lorelei,
Mm-mm.
as you sit in the partially dark hideout, the bioluminescence casts a soft green glow within this dark sanctum, illuminating the intricate altars, and ceremonial spaces. This is a place where you come to commune with the ley lines. As you lay there in fox form, you replay the events of the other day. What could you have done differently? As you lay in contemplation, you hear the sounds of footsteps approaching. Slowly approaching you is one of the two lightless guardians that has accompanied you on your journey. Osiris. His helmet was removed, or is removed, allowing himself to show his dark complexion, hairless head, and white beard. Quite a beautiful sanctum, he says, stopping to admire his surroundings.
I will make it unweird for him, and I will shift out of fox form.
I've only read stories about these places within the Feywild. Hidden coves that radiate strong Fey energy, known as ley lines. These ley lines are protected by a powerful Archfey, and I'm guessing the Archfey protecting this ley line is you.
Do not believe all powerful is the correct term at the moment, but yes.
He approaches, gesturing to an empty spot near you. May I?
Just kind of nods toward, of course.
Osiris sits down on the empty spot, letting out a grunt showing his age. Sits in silence for a few moments, looking at the glowing water until he breaks the silence. I had a ghost once. Her name was Sagira. Her and I wandered the corridors of time together, witnessing many universes and exploring many worlds. But nothing quite like this place. Sagira and I did this for many years, losing ourselves in the margins of time. Until one day, I lost Sagira. And then myself. For the first time in my life, I was lost, vulnerable, alone. Until a glimmer of hope found me. Saint 14. It was my beacon of light in the dark. Sits there, just staring at the water.
What would you do if your beacon of light suddenly vanished?
I would be lost. Same when Sagira left me. I would have nothing.
I brought them here. I brought all of you here. I single-handedly brought a threat to a village that was barely standing. How do you face people after that?
The people that you brought with you would not have come with you if they did not understand the risks. I understand the pain of your loss. But right now, you must be the light for your people.
They have that in Lucian. I don't think you truly understand the pain that I have. Not only did I fail to protect him, we made a deal. He and I. Well, it's a stupid, selfish one of mine. Because I swore to myself I would never lose him. And I guess that's why this one hurts a little more than it should. And I'll look down at the runes on my hand. To the faded tattoo that is Urdu's, but the burn mark that is Hugo's. He didn't even get the answers that he was looking for.
I might not know much about the Feywild, but I do know that Fey deals can be rather tricky.
It was worded perfectly. The only loophole in it would be my way to break him from it. And I offered that to him. But he didn't take it. I've taken another from Petrichor in the process. For my own selfishness.
I think you had the right to be selfish. Claiming something to be yours. You found the small beacon of light for yourself. But does that mean you should stop trying when everything seems dark?
I am one who knows and is friends with the Dark Osiris. I've lived in it for many years. And if I had just kept the distance that I swore I would, he would have been okay. He wouldn't have tied himself to me. And he wouldn't have left the mansion to chase after me. I may not have been the one to deal the killing blow, but it is my fault.
Sagira sent something to me once. When I asked her why she first resurrected me, she said, I raised you until you cannot stand on your own. Until you could stand on your own. You'll do the same for them in your own way. I believe this also applies to you. Take this advice from an old man. There are forces outside of ourselves that we cannot control, that will bring us down. But we can choose whether or not to lift ourselves up. Isn't that right, Petrichor? You see Petrichor approach.
Excuse you?
I intend to avenge him. My only question is, will you join me?
At the moment, I do not know. I am not in a state that I can be of use. I am weak. I managed to get the ritual, to get everyone here. My magic is weak. In that moment of weakness, that deal could have failed.
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself. And whenever you are ready, we will be there by your side. And we will show the Vex that they fucked with the wrong Archfey.
It's not going to be the same. I don't care how many I destroy, it's not going to bring him back. I could burn down the entire Moonok. I could rip your traveler to pieces and it would not bring him back.
Perhaps
Please
not.
leave.
Osiris and Petrichor both leave.
I will just shift back to fox form and continue to meditate. No, I won't shift back. I'll stay human. Letting my tails touch the runes of the ritual site. And just let myself be a part of the ley line for the moment.
Okay. About another day or so passes.
Does that get rid of my other 2 points of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yay. No exhaustion. Not physical, anyways.
As you lay there, meditating, you see visions of the moon oak. Visions of the traveler. And beneath the traveler, beneath the moon oak, the entrance to the spirits. Calls to you. I am trying to look back to their names.
It's pinned.
Okay.
It's pinned. Should be, anyways. Because I should have. I think I gave you the description, like their names and how to pronounce them.
Yeah, that was in messages.
Oh, was it?
It's okay. I got it.
I'm sorry.
Orlith. Ado. And Ein. You all hear their voices simultaneously, as if crying for help. And within your vision, you see nothing but darkness, other than a purple spark. Purple gem.
Do I recognize Jen?
Make a history check.
Oh boy. I am afraid of these. I do not know if I want to deal with any of them. Hey, it's okay. History is a strong suit for me. The +6, so... Oh, okay. 24.
That'll do it.
It was an 18 +6. I was like, oh, okay.
You, from your research within the material plane, you recognize this from the eclipse event. It is a void shard, or rather, the void shard. It was a shard of light that harnessed void energy. And within the hands of the Vex, it was able to manipulate not only time, but as well as space. You see the void gem within your vision slowly move away. And these stone doors close in front of it. You recognize these doors as the entrance to Ein. No, sorry, not Ein.
Are you looking for magic? It's Ein.
Orlith.
That shouldn't be there. I'm gonna do what I have done for the last 7 years. And the stoic mask. The personality that this fire team met for the very first time when they met Lorelei takes precedence. The softness that had started to show because of a certain warlock is gone. And I will make my way to Lucian.
Okay. You see Lucian amongst the people, helping any way they can. You see as not only Lucian catch a glimpse of you, surprised at your presence, but as well as all of the villagers and your fire team.
Lucian, we have a problem.
I think I know what it is. You saw it too.
I did. I have a feeling that that is what is cutting off your communications. That these useless constructs have stepped foot in a place most hallowed.
I agree. So, how do we approach?
Carefully.
Yeah, for gosh sakes, not by using the front door.
As much as I'd love to take the closer entryway, I do believe that is a fool's errand. And taking the short way through Kersugarn would only get us killed in the long run. So we'll have to traverse the way we should have came, through the tunnels, and hope that by sheer dumb luck, the trials do not enact for every person who steps foot in that area. But if they cannot speak to you, I do not believe they can cause any disturbance.
I agree.
Petrichor, I'm not too sure how much of a vision you had comparative to Lucian and myself. But another piece of your world outside of your traveler lies in Orlith's chambers. Your void shard.
The void shard.
Mm-hmm.
That was destroyed along with Tiamat years ago.
And you thought your traveler had destroyed as well?
Good point.
Useless. Stupid. I'll be so glad when the material plane gets their shit out of my home.
So, is it just you and Lucian?
Mm-mm. I was just speaking to Lucian. I assume the party is all around.
Mm-hmm.
You can make your decisions whether you come with me or not. That choice lies with you individually. We leave in an hour.
Do I have time to go potty? Sorry.
Why didn't you go before we left the cave?
I didn't have to go then.
I was told I can't go in the cave. There's no leaves.
Why didn't you ask for something?
I'm too shy.
So,
That's fair.
how do you guys want to prepare? You guys should have been able to full rest.
Michael's
by the
gonna
way.
die. Yeah. Michael's just gonna die. over there.
Oh, Michael's preparing.
You don't count. You are dead.
You're roadkill.
I'm a tofu.
Yeah, Arctos is preparing because he found this wonderful smokable herb that keeps the
I want to
voices out
make.
of his head.
I want to make some Hugo stew.
Oh, that's
The body's not here.
Oh,
Oh,
That's just. I wouldn't let you. No. That's
But free me!
that's
It'd be a
not
waste
cool.
if you didn't.
You shut your mouth. You can't talk.
I,
guess I'll
Mr.
start.
Concave Chest.
in the
You
hour,
don't even need
I
to eat, you
will-
exo.
That's my nickname.
I will cast the mansion. But the rooms that normally are there will not be there. Instead, it is an open, almost banquet hall for the villagers to come and go and eat as they please for the next 24 hours.
okay.
It is the least that she can do right now.
Okay. Cool.
Let me go look at my spells. What am I attuned to? I am also going to take the ring that Hugo gave me and attach it to a necklace where it'll rest over where the pact mark should be. So it sits right over where her heart is. Because she doesn't feel like she deserves to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
So, back to preparing my spells.
As you are preparing, Osiris catches the corner of your eye. May I?
May you what?
Sit.
Sure.
Actually, no. I'm gonna redact that.
Okay.
Redacted.
Okay. So. as you all fully prepare for the battle ahead. Describe the way beneath the tunnels beneath the Moon Oak opening.
They are rough-hewn stone walls, but you can see where roots and vines have broken through, because nature is always trying to reclaim what it belongs to. No matter what we build in the Feywild, nature will always reclaim it. And it is a maze meant to confuse even the most intelligent of creatures, because it leads between two very hallowed and sacred places. Sometimes the path is wide enough to fit two people, sometimes it barely fits one. But it is just a maze of offshoots and corridors.
Okay. So, carefully traversing this maze, and eventually reaching the end.
Finn
You
would have taken
see-
point, by the way.
Fen?
Mhm.
Okay. You eventually reach the end of the maze, where at the far end you see the entrance to the spirits, as well as a silhouetted figure that steps out from the mouth of the cave. Who wants to make me a perception check?
I am towards the back of the group, so not I.
Sure.
You see it too.
Hmm?
You see it too.
I'll do it. I got a +5.
I get advantage on those.
Oh, okay. You go ahead then.
I mean, you make it too. Why not? You might
Why
be higher
not?
than mine.
Yeah.
Everybody can make a perception check. It's an availability.
I mean, I've got a +0, but the advantage still helps.
Oh,
17.
I rolled an 18.
Fuck you.
Okay.
22.
Oh.
You recognize
Fuck you
from
too.
the partially torn robes and the blue eyes. The only thing different about this figure is the black veins that are around their eyes. Floating over their shoulder is Samsara. Approaching you, and you approaching them, is Hugo. That's where we're going to leave off tonight's session. Bye, everybody.
Bit.
I knew you were gonna do it, and I was just about to call you some beach.
Oh, I should have waited a little bit longer.
Bitch. You
I
what?
Here, I'll leave, and you could still do it.
No, you're not allowed to leave.
Dang
You
it.
brought this mess on yourself.
You what?
You brought Petrichor into this shit. You get to suffer.
But seriously, that's where we're gonna leave off tonight's session because I don't have anything else
no.
written.
Let them speak.
Okay.
The roleplay happen.
Okay.
You don't have to plan roleplay. That's
That's
their
true.
job.
That's true. I'll just sit back and watch.
Hang on. Wait, let's hang on.
Clone, kill it.
So the question is, am I facing them as they're approaching, or is it just
You're facing them.
sudden? Okay.
I'm gonna draw my I'm gonna draw my gun.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Who
Felix.
the fuck? How the fuck?
What's
and
up?
What the fuck?
Hang on, I got it.
W fucking 5.
Draw
You
these,
fucking
man.
5.
Who the fuck? What the fuck?
27.
Okay. Yeah. Arctos. You do sense emanating from this figure is undead.
I must kill it. Undead must die. It's in my blood.
Wait.
Come here, little guy. I want to talk to you for a minute.
No.
Come here real
I've seen what
quick.
it's like when you just want to talk with your sword drawn.
I draw my sword.
Tell me a quick question.
What's up?
How experienced am I in exorcisms?
You're not.
Not at all.
Not
That
at
would
all.
burn
Let's
us,
see.
You think it's a flavor of a crayon?
I pull out my.
Ooh,
this-
It's called exorcism. It tastes like grape.
No, that says brown.
Excellent.
Oh,
Did you not read?
it tastes like grape. I don't.
I'll put a hand on Arctos's arm. Get him to drop his gun.
I'll holster
There is
it.
a tensity immediately from Lorelai.
And that's what
You
I'm
can-
worried about.
he wouldn't be
Arctos
able
is
to-
gonna
okay,
step in front of
he-
her if he's not already.
Most of the party's in front of me, and I am small, so I am hidden from view currently.
Yeah. So, to explain my current attire, I'm basically just
In the
wearing
same clothes you
straight
had, then.
armor. No, I'm not. I didn't go out in my armor. Remember, I just ran straight out. No, I am just wearing straight armor. There's no cloth wrapping, so I still have the lightning scars on one arm and the scorching scars on the other. From my dumbass incident with the worm.
Do you still look dead?
So, what's up with it?
What the fuck is that?
What the Hugo
What's
doing?
got there? The smoothie.
What the Hugo
Fucking
doing?
5.
What the dog doing?
What you doing?
So who's going to speak first? Am I going to speak?
Why did that
You're
remind me
gonna
of The Force Awakens?
You're gonna explain what's going on, how, and
To be
what?
perfectly honest. Where do I start? Oh. So, perhaps I should start with when I started using a different kind of magic. Whenever I made my pact with Lorelai, it
Another tense
implied-
because I didn't tell Lucian and Finn about that.
It implied that
You just feel an intense stare from Lucian and Finn on you. You just shook your whole desk.
I know, because my knees are against my desk. Face is looking at ground, cannot look at anybody, cannot focus. Brain running too
implied-
fast.
that she would give me some of her magic to contain my own chaos. And in the process, I said something along the lines of, the only thing that would release me from this deal would be her words. Not even death could keep me. And here I am. This little thing next to me has nothing to do with my current state, other than the fact that it's following me and it's given me some interesting information. Isn't that right, Samsara?
That would be correct.
So no, I am not a guardian. I'm not sure exactly what I am, but I know I'm not risen. If you need proof, and then I'll kind of take off a piece of my armor to reveal on my chest, close to my heart, imprinted almost a sigil or a rune of sorts. That is currently, I don't know how to describe the effect. Felix, because you help.
It's sort of like this dark, more malevolent tribal tattoo.
You did not. Did you pull a me?
Did you pull a me?
Did I do what?
Arctos asked
Hey,
if you
look,
pulled a
the
him.
Vegeta's pulling your dad.
If you mean if I've tapped into dark power, no, this is her power. But
Small step
alive.
back away from Ben and Lucian.
Just an
happened to-
intense stare from Fen.
What happened to Stoic Lorelei?
Stoic Lorelei is in not okay form right now. Like, okay, you guys are looking
Stoic
at him. You're not
Lorelei
looking
has
at me.
left
You
the
don't
chat.
know. You don't know. You're not looking at me. You're looking at the undead Hugo.
So a little bit of necromancy going on there, Pam? Yeah.
2 more steps back.
Little puppetry going on there with a corpse,
No, I am
like a lost soul in purgatory.
I have a question I'm gonna say for a less
Oh my
tense
god,
time.
she took his little soul fire thing and stuck it back into his body.
Okay, have one question at a time, please. What's your question there, John?
No, it's not for now.
Oh, for
It's
a less
question
tense
for
time.
later.
It's a funny that doesn't need to be said right now.
No.
It would be a funny. Most likely.
Well, come now, don't be shy. If you got something to say, go ahead and say it. Arctos, I know you're probably gonna say it. Words still elude me, even in death.
I want to throw him.
It would probably help if I said I know where the big ass thing that killed me is. It's like a thing in the back of my arm. It's always pressuring me. Like I know it's there. I've come up to this point to find it. But I seem to have been blocked. By a little irritating obstacle.
I'm just waiting for like the whole party like head shift.
Yeah, shift from Hugo into Lorelei.
It's happening.
I'm
I
stepping
already feel
aside.
Petrichor and I feel Osiris. And
some solder. How about you start explaining some things? Because you have a lot to say. So help the rest of them understand.
And that's where we'll leave off tonight.
I think that's where we're gonna leave off tonight.
No, hang on.
Okay.
What am I hanging on to?
Without, like, just no hesitation. I'm still staring at the ground because my mind is trying to tell me, I'm trying to wrap my head around, is this what I think it is and who I think it is?
And that is when you
And
realize the rune on your
questions start.
chest.
It's still there.
It's still there.
And I know what's going to cause the rest of the party to look at me, but it's okay. If you are who you claim to be, how did you learn my name? What is the nickname my mother calls me? What is the nickname you call me? What is the bet if you were to fail at the challenge? What kicked you off a roof?
A lot of questions.
How many times have I thrown you?
Still counting.
What is hidden?
What's the capital of Thailand?
Still
What is
counting,
hidden?
he says.
That's a good answer.
What was hidden in the private sanctum spell that 10 lore left for me in my book?
Real question.
Just give him like several questions in a row. No hesitate, no break in between.
I think just to give Ryan a chance to study.
No. The thing is, Hugo is just full on staring at Lorelei at this point.
You can't see me.
I mean, you're just shouting this from the void?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
shouting it from behind Arctos and Finn. Who are in front of me because they took point. I am 5 foot. You can't see me over 2 7-foot tall people.
I'm looking in the
Got one.
general direction of your voice, then I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Start with the unicorn, that's the easiest one.
Shut up.
You're cheating.
First question of every quiz is your name. You can't fuck that up.
No,
Yes, you can.
you
Shit.
can.
Squidward. Tortellini.
If Osiris is standing next to me, it's instead of grabbing for Finn or Lucian, her hand just kind of rests on Osiris's forearm. Because he's the
He-
closest, like, stability at the moment.
He looks down at the hand that is grasping his forearm and looks to you and looks back to Hugo.
If I gave you these answers, I would lose all my secrets. Albeit it's
You
the
don't
easiest
answer.
of these.
You are probably going to get killed where you stand.
I saw how that went. Of course, the easiest of these would be and I'll say in Sylvan.
Hey, Arctos can understand.
Yeah, I think he'd probably be the only one who understands of the party.
Yeah.
So, and the words I say are, my dearest Ama. Mime Aramelda Ama.
Okay.
Don't do it. You so bitch.
Mime Ari. Are you afraid to see that I am still standing?
Afraid is not necessarily the word. But I guess it is at the same time.
What did you suffer?
I give worse than they do. Though it seems I gave you nothing more than a half-life.
What is this?
If I am correct in my assumption, and Lucian, Finn, you could stop with the staring, I get it. Yes, he knows my true name, unlike the two of you. I will not apologize for that. You don't. You know a nickname.
Close enough. Still feels good.
Lucian and Finn know about Amma. But if I am correct in my assumption, because very rarely am I ever wrong when it comes to these sorts of things, including necromancy and, lack of a better term, scary shit, you are most likely what is known to our world as a revenant. A being of undead hostility, normally.
I've noticed I can't sleep. I'm constantly
You
aware
do not.
of this.
You do not need to sleep. You do not need to eat, to breathe. I guess that's lucky. Not
No.
having to eat.
Because I haven't been.
Stop.
I guess I haven't been interested in food enough to try. It's wild here. Needless to say. I know I'm still myself. I don't know how I can prove that.
What was stated from Tanlor in the private sanctum spell.
Hey, that...
The party can see like the biggest shit-eating grin on her face at the moment.
Hugo is just trying
I don't even know what that
to
is.
avoid it.
Why are you eating shit?
No.
Hugo just kind of rubs his head for a moment before saying, he... questioned why you should ever need the spell in the first place. To put it mildly. I'm not trying to spill all my secrets now.
Fair enough. Apologies, Petrichor, for returning your son in not so wonderful state.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise, Petrichor. How did you get here?
Another question for another day. I do fear that you may not have as much time with us as you believe you do.
Come again?
Revenants, unfortunately, have a time limit. Bare minimum, or maximum, I should say, 6 months. Minimum, considering you talk about the pressure in the back of your head. Within minutes, of us reclaiming the Moonok and destroying what has destroyed my home, you will fall once more.
I only just got back and you're telling me I'm just going to die again.
I suppose that's what I get for being selfish. To not lose you once, but twice.
So,
Because unfortunately, it does not seem that the bit of paracausal energy that you possess from your mother was enough to warrant saving.
I'm just gonna glance to Samsara for a moment.
Should I tell her?
Please.
That is why I am here. Once the Hydra is defeated, and the Vex are banished from this plane of existence, Hugo will fall, but I will bring him back.
Oh, his stupid mother can get all of the credit for saving him? Bullshit.
I don't even think it'll work, to be honest.
Can another one's ghost bring somebody else back?
From what I recall, I don't know.
That's a thing? That's actually a thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of dope. I thought
Yep.
like only
Guardians
the
can't
specific
actually
ghost
have
could
more than one
resurrect.
Guardian. They just can't have
Ghost
the same one
can have more than one
resurrected at the same time.
Right.
So does that
Wait.
mean
Evie's gonna die if I live?
Correct.
Oh,
It's going to sound harsh, Hugo. But after the shit she put you through, that is the least that she could do for you.
But I don't even know if I'll...
If you were to fall, and Samsara cannot save you, you are no use to me at that point, Samsara. Once we handle this problem, you and Evie are not a part of my life. I am pretty well aware of just how little force it takes to shatter you into pieces. So, Samsara, I do hope you can save him. For your safety.
Do not hurt the
Would not be the first time you made that threat to me.
And it will not be the last.
If you talk
will
to
be
her
the
like
last.
that...
Because this is the timeline where the Vex will be defeated.
Hugo, I am not scared of a glorified, sentient construct who could shatter beneath the smallest gravity spell of mine. And to be fair, do not think that I didn't consider how many well-placed gravity sinkholes it would take to shatter your traveler.
I'm just gonna pitch in, like, what about me, dude?
I considered that as well, and it still stands. I like you, Trendle. I'm not going to cause you harm at all. Do not worry. But when an entity, thankfully, is protecting my home, that is what saved it. Upon the learning of its existence, I did not know the amount of effort that it was putting in to keep the tree alive. So it has earned my gratitude. For the moment. Even deities can piss off an archfey to the point of destruction.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Very well. I guess since I am burning my own daylight, let's cut the chit chat. Let's get to this. After all, that Hydra's not gonna kill itself. Albeit I wish it would.
Unfortunately, the Hydra is not my concern at the moment. It's not going anywhere. And I will gesture. Are we in front of the entrance to the spirits? I will gesture to the three doors to my left. They are my priority. They are Lucian's priority.
Then please lead on.
While you were reviving, we learned that the Void Shard resides in Orlis' domain, which means your Vex have infiltrated the home of the spirits. And that is a grave mistake. And I will start towards Orlith's door.
That is where we're going to leave off tonight's session.
Yeah!
Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit follow, turn on notifications, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Follow us so you can get caught up on what's been happening. Come join our Discord, buy some merch, do all the fun things, help keep this podcast going, because we love telling stories.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, chat.
Good night. We love you. Bye.